Do all women deserve protection? I mean, as you ponder upon that question, please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, write a comment or two. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm your host, Joe, and this is Just Your Thoughts. So welcome. Once again, I'm going to ask the question. Do all women deserve protection? I find a lot of women these days are saying that the men aren't protecting them, specifically black men. The black men are not there to protect them. For these women who think and feel that way, right? I want you to think about your husband, your sons, your brother, your father. Would you want the men that you love and care for in your life to be out there protecting strange women that you know nothing about? Especially if that strange woman is the one that is actually causing problems and drama to come into her own life. Would you want your man to protect a woman who is out there creating drama? I know plenty of women, and many of you women, I'm sure, have no issues with being protected by the men in your life or even complete strangers. I'm sure many of you understand this and know this very well. And that's a testament to the type of person and the individual that you are, right? But what about those who constantly find themselves in problems and fights all the time? What about these women? Because they seem to be the one who are saying that the men aren't protecting them. The question that you must ask, what is it about you that the men are refusing to protecting? Why are the men refusing to protect you? Because there's definitely women out there that have no problems finding men to protect them. And then there's other women who are complaining and saying that the men aren't protecting them. What does that say about you? So, as a man, if I see a stranger is being attacked for no apparent reason, of course, the nature in me is to go ahead and help and protect, to help get them out of the situation. But if I notice a person who is actually causing problem, who is loud, who is provoking others to hurt them, why should I risk my life for you if you're provoking others to cause you harm? Like, just think about this, right? And for those of you, like, would you want your son or your husband to really go out there and protect a woman who is provoking others to cause them harm? Because what you're asking of that man, the stranger, is to risk his life for you. And is it worth it for him? Is it worth it for his family, for his children, for his wife? So what most people want to do is to be able to get home safely. We go out into this world, we work, we do whatever we need to do. And if we see situations and problems, we may try to help. But then there's certain situations where we say to ourselves, you know what, I'm going to stay out of this because I need to get home. I need to make it home. And as men, we know the men that are out there that are willing to risk it all. Men who don't give a damn. Men who might possibly hit you across the face with a brick, or even worse. As men, we know, you know what, I'm not going to mess with this guy because I don't want to have to unalive him Or I don't want to end up being the one who's unalive. I don't want to have to find myself in a situation where I have to go to jail because I chose to protect somebody who don't deserve any protection. Of course, there are those that do deserve protection. Of course, there are innocent people out there. Innocent. But for those of you who aren't innocent, those of you who can't shut up, those of you who talk too damn much and provoke people all the damn time, why do you want others to protect you? And you know who you are. You find yourself in constant problems and constant issues, always fighting, always getting into trouble. And you seem to wonder, why does trouble always find you? You see, the eye sees all but itself. It is easy to see the world around us. It is easy to see the people around us. But it is very, very difficult for us to look at ourselves and see, how is it that I'm affecting those around me? It is hard to see yourself. There is this self-righteousness that lives amongst people, where we don't necessarily look at ourselves and say, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have spoken to you that way. I should have just walked away. And we have those thoughts, right? Because hindsight is 20/20. After something has gone wrong, after we made the wrong decision and have to suffer the consequences for it, that's when we realize, I should have walked away. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should not have provoked this person. You know, no matter how bad you are, there's always somebody better. So you can choose to live a peaceful life. You know, those who give peace, oftentimes peace come back at you. Because what you give out, what you put out to the world, is what you receive in return. So if you're always receiving problems, if you're always receiving conflict, that says something about who you are. So no, I do not believe that all women deserve protection, because there are many men who are unalive because they went ahead to try to protect someone who did not deserve protection, someone who was actually provoking others to cause harm to themselves, and eventually causing harm to others, to those that don't even know them. So yes, of course, we would protect the women in our lives, in our immediate lives, right? Our mothers, our sisters, you know, our wives and girlfriends, right? Of course, the natural thing to do as a man is to protect them, right? But then when it comes to protecting a stranger, it's not as easy to just say, you know what, I'm just go ahead and protect this person. Because you have to think about yourself. Am I going to make it home to my wife? And is this person deserving of my protection? Just your thoughts. Peace.